Are you ready for some more cheese, kids? I hope so. Because we're on to Sector 3 now with our Conquest Guide. I'm very sorry for the delay on this. Family, holidays, all that sort of business. You know how it is, guys. Let's break this down. So, the feats for Sector 3. We need to get critical chance up 40 times and Daze 100 times. We need to win 14 battles with a full squad of Tuskens. And we need to gain heat 100 times. Don't worry, I've got some really good cheese for you. Just make sure you find yourself a crew node, alright? Find yourself a Hux crew node, guys. I say this every single time, but a Hux crew node will make your lives so much easier. Take it from your boy, Scribbly Bittle Gaming, okay? We're going to start off just showing you how to get this rather wonderful crit chance up as well as Daze very, very quickly, alright? It's going to be not a problem, barely an inconvenience, and you won't have to worry too much about anything. So we could use a BAM lead here. You can also use CLS, all right? Don't worry. You can also use CLS without any issues. Who else do we want to take in? We want to take in Han Solo. We want to take in Dash in this instance. Let's also take in our good boy, Captain Han Solo, because he's just so juicy. He's a creamy individual. Now, if you want to make this really even easier for yourselves, you can throw in someone like the GBA to have an additional summon so that when we pass crit chance up, it gets done even quicker. But it is not necessary, ladies and gentlemen. It's not necessary at all. So you're better off just going in with a full team of scoundrels. Let's think. Who would be a nice person here? We could have Chewie, I guess. Yeah, let's just throw in Chewie. And I'll show you guys the gist of it. It's very, very simple and straightforward. Han Solo is going to be our means of gaining crit chance up. He passes it to the whole team with his second special. We're going to defeat General Hux right out the gate because he is actually stopping us from gaining TM. We don't like that. We could do a nice big AoE here from Dash. Boo. Oh, would you look at that? Dazes across the proverbial board over here. Isn't that lovely? All right. Okay, let's do an AoE and we'll get rid of those guys. And now we just go second special from Han over here, crit chance up and crit damage up. Basic over here from Captain Han applies, what does it apply? Daze, correct the mundo, ladies and gentlemen. You just don't want to go into Whistling Birds. So when you're ready to finish off the battle, that's when you go into Whistling Birds, because you can get the heal immunity on crew and finish up. Take it a look over here. Deal physical damage to the target enemy and inflict Daze. Boom, Daze. And because we've got Volatile Accelerator on, we're going to be placing debuffs on the enemy, which is going to actually be generating TM for us. Isn't it magical? So, just save off on the Whistling Birds. Go ahead and plop. We need to use 10 uses. 10, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you count them from Captain Han with his crit chance up. So his second special. Because he is passing crit chance up to the entire team, we need to gain 50 uses of that in total. So boom, that's 2 right there. Absolutely marvelous. And then basic from Captain Han, which is just going to be making our lives easier. Even more Dazes over here in the AoE coming out of our boy Dash. Cash Spender. Oh, whoops. I accidentally went into Whistling Birds. But you get the gist, guys. You get the gist. Easy way. You'll be able to max out your Dazes. Also be able to, without any issue, max out your crit chance ups in one battle. And then when you're ready to finish it, you just Whistling Birds crew turn. It's not the only thing that you can do. Obviously, like I said, you can do it with the CLS team. You can do it with a full Phoenix team as you're going through if you have Captain Rex. Captain Rex, of course, does crit chance up and an AoE Daze on his second special. Passes it to all allies. So if you're going with a Phoenix team and Captain Rex, you'll be able to get Rebels for the global feat, as well as getting Daze, as well as getting crit chance up. So you'd only really need to be able to use that. You know, we're talking 10 times max. Super, super easy. All right. So let's think about heat. And I have got another lovely bit of cheddar cheese for you, ladies and gentlemen. It's beautiful. It's fantastic. Don't you worry about it in the slightest. Now, here's the team that we're going to be using then. It's going to be Maul with Paz Vizsla, Visas Mar, Captain Han, and Wat Tambor. Now, against any other team, that Wat Tambor would actually give us a really good head start because it will trigger the frenzy on Maul, but Hux stops that, unfortunately. However, I still think it is very, very useful. So we are going to place weapons tech, I believe, over here on Visas Mar. Next up, we want them to destroy our Paz, and this is where the Zeta comes in. Zeta triggers, we've got 10 stacks of heat, 20 stacks of overheat. Use the first special, and hopefully with enough debuffs, you should be able to do really good damage. Oh no, we lost our Paz Vizsla. What on earth are we going to do? Try not to fret too much. So what we can do right now is, I can see that we could probably just trigger the debuffs here and kill Hux. Isn't that wonderful? And we'll do an AoE, and hopefully, yeah, they're done. Now we can use this AoE here. Boom, Paz is back in business. Now we can use Seething Rage. Paz attacks out of turn. He's back up to 3 stacks of overheat. He's back up to 6 stacks of overheat. He's back up to 9 stacks of overheat. He's back up to 10 stacks of overheat. And then we reset. Back to business. Lovely. He's also now going to be taunting. Isn't this wonderful? Taunting means what, ladies and gentlemen? That he's going to get hit. When he gets hit, is he going to get killed? I hope so. We don't really want to daze him, but sometimes it's a little bit unavoidable. I'm putting the med pack tech over on Maul because I want to keep him alive. We just need to wait for our good boy Paz to eventually die. Now, if I could do this without our good friend Captain Han Solo constantly getting that stun, sorry, not that stun, that daze over there on crew, that would be ideal because he would then also be counter-attacking. But there we go, we lost Paz Vizsla once again. Oh no, what on earth are we going to do without our good boy Paz Vizsla? Well, the answer is very simple. We're going to revive him with Captain Han Solo. And then we're going to go into Seething Rage. Isn't this nice? Here we go. 3rd time's the charm. We're back up to 9 stacks. This will count, by the way. So technically, we've had 30 stacks so far of heat in one battle. Oh, would you like to kill my Paz Vizsla? How nice of you. Thank you so much. That means we can revive him once again once we get a little bit of TM on our side. With 2 minutes in, we've gained 30 stacks so far of that wonderful, wonderful heat. So not so bad. I'm going to use Captain Han Solo to give TM over there to Visas Mar. Her revive is actually in 2 turns time, which is rather nice. Keep on going. There we go. Boom. Guess who's back? Paz is back. And then we can go ahead and use our Seething Rage to once again get our boy Paz all the way back up to 10 stacks of heat. Don't you just love a bit of cheese? I know I do. Oh, you're counterattacking? How wonderful. Please kill my Paz. Yep, absolutely. Not going to basic with Captain Han because I don't want him triggering that Daze on crew. I want crew counterattacking so that he will destroy my Paz, hopefully. Come on. Beat Paz. Ah, come on now, crew. I had more faith in you than this. That's it. That's it. Counterattack. Oh, he's dazed now. Dang nabbit. You need to kill my Paz. Kill my Paz. Kill my... No, don't do that. I want you to kill Paz. Yes, okay. Good. Good. Counterattack and kill my Paz. That's the ticket. That's what we're looking for right there. All right. Fabulous. Fabulous. Now, Visas Mar's AoE revive as well. Her AoE revive also will decrease cooldowns whenever she dispels debuffs from her basic on her allies. Very useful to do because it means you can cycle through those revives a little bit quicker. I've lost track of how many revives. Are we on 3 or 4? 4th time reviving. Oh, we got a little bit unfortunate there. A little bit unlucky there with the revive not getting our turn in with Maul before crew took his turn. But hopefully we should be able to get back into business. We've got another revive coming up, I believe. Here's a revive. Boom. And Maul's about to take his turn. So here we go once again. 1, 2, 3, and back to it. Fabulous, fabulous. I think that's 40, might be 50 stacks. Not even sure. Kind of lost count at this point, and that's okay. Don't mind that at all. Come on, Kylo. I need you to counterattack, good boy. Come on, hit me. Yeah, there we go. Lovely, lovely. So, crew always puts tenacity down on a basic, which means when we do a basic with our girl Visas Mar, we can dispel that, and that's going to decrease the cooldowns on... Oh, that's a little bit unfortunate. We'll decrease the cooldowns on her revive, which would be quite nice. Just get rid of that. Lovely. So we should have... maybe we didn't have tenacity down. Anyway, 3 turns until the revive. I don't think we'll quite get another revive off. Don't think we're going to be that lucky. Maybe we will. I think Han Solo's got another one available to him right now. Let's see. Come on. Revive. Give me a turn. Give me a turn. Give me a turn. Quick, 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 quick. Ah, we didn't quite get that last one. But that is the idea behind it, guys. You can get 30, 40, 50 stacks of that heat in one battle, and you do not need a lot of investment in your Paz. Just have that team and you're good to go. Now, if you don't want to do that level of investment, you don't care about that, just have any Mandalorian leader, take in Bam, take in Paz, and if you've got the Zeta, even if he's like gear 4, if you have that Zeta on him, he will always at least get 10 stacks of heat, and you'll be able to get it over time, all right? Just do 10 battles over the course of this conquest and you will get it done. Super. Right, the last thing for the sector feats that we're looking at now is going to be win with a full squad of Tuskens. Now, this is not ideal, obviously. I found personally that a Geos node works for me, but if you have something like a Ewok nodes are fantastic for this. If not, GG nodes can work, Imperial Trooper nodes can work. Anything that generates TM but doesn't deal a whole load of damage is ideal. I don't have good investment in my Tuskens. This is why it works. Again, Amplify Agony is what's making this happen. Amplify Agony, I'm using Volatile Accelerator. The enemy is attacking out of turn with Geos, okay? And that is going to be giving them dots, and those dots are then going to be hurting them. There is RNG in this. I'm not going to lie, ladies and gentlemen. There's definitely RNG in this. Not a whole lot we can do about that. We just need them constantly attacking out of turn so they build up a bunch of dots, and that's going to trigger all of our Amplify Agonies. That's all we're looking for here. Over time, you might get lucky enough that they actually all die, which would be wonderful. All those attacks out of turn should theoretically be doing stuff like this, which is just magical. It's fantastic because they're going to take a bunch of turns and then they're going to get a bunch of dots. Make sure you try and get rid of the Brood Alpha. He is the most threat. And Sunfac actually counterattacks, which is actually really useful for us. And that's how you start getting those victories. Again, you need to have some level of investment in at least some of your Tuskens, but hopefully you don't have to have relics across the board. This is how I'm going to be doing it. All right, super. Now, mini boss and big boss. What are the feats? We need to win with CLS against the Geos. That's really not a problem. We need to win with Moff Gideon surviving. Now, CLS is obviously very, very easy. We can also make sure that we get those global feats done as well. So just take in a standard CLS team. It's not difficult, ladies and gentlemen. If you've got the standard CLS team, you'll have absolutely no problems just ripping through these Geos. Again, Volatile Accelerator, Amplify Agony, throw them both together and you've got yourself the creme de la creme of the creme de la creme as far as data disk setups go. Attack the Geo Soldier. He is the weakest overall. And that's all you want to be doing, really, is making sure that you are dealing damage to the weakest unit so that when the health equalization process kicks in, that you don't have to worry, or it does the most damage, essentially. Get rid of Geo Spy. Boop, 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 boop. Now, if you have Voluntary Vanguard, even better, because then you can stop them from targeting CLS. They've only got one AoE in this team, so you don't have to worry too much. But boom, boom, boom. CLS, not a problem at all. If you are still having troubles with getting CLS, just throw him under Ray. If you've got Ray, throw him under GL Layer. If you've got GL Layer. Anything with a boatload of damage output, throw him under Treya. Treya with pre-taunts and Malak, and you'll do absolutely fine. Next up, we've got Moff Gideon, and I would just recommend going in with Imperial Troopers. Get your fastest, strongest, bestest Imperial Troopers, or take in Iden Versio. Actually, that won't really work with Moff Gideon, unfortunately. So let's go ahead, do a standard General Veers, Piet, Dark Trooper. I'll throw in Moff Gideon, and we'll throw in Range Trooper. Imp Troopers should never struggle with Geonosians. You just need to make sure that you get that first turn before dying, okay? Moff Gideon needs to survive. He is a very high base speed unit. So is Piet, and you've got a lot of TM generation here. Now, the Geos will always attack the weakest enemy. And all that really means is that they'll always go after Dark Trooper. They won't go after Moff Gideon out the get-go. As you can see, Amplify Agonies with Moff Gideon means it triggers a debuff on the enemy team. So, great times. They're all going to get really hurt. And yeah, once you get your first death on the board, it is going to be very easy to just clean up the rest of it. No problems at all. Now, I'm sure you probably didn't need any advice on that one, but I'm here to show you how to get the feats done regardless. Let's go ahead now and jump over to the main boss of this sector. All right, we're going to go all the way over here. CLS. What are the feats? We need to win with Jedi Knight Cal Kestis. We need to win with a full squad of Inquisitors. Inquisitors, I'm not going to show you. I'm not going to just go in and be like, hey, everybody, why don't you just throw in your Relic 9 Reaver and win? Because obviously that will work. I'm going to do this with Grand Inquisitor using Volatile Accelerator, Amplify Agonies, and 1 Ruthless Swiftness. That's going to give us the damage that we need. We're looking for a turn with our good girl 7th sister. Now, she should theoretically take a turn. If she gets stunned out the gate, that's not good, obviously. But she should trigger a bonus turn or not trigger any bonus turn. Sometimes I just want to rip my hair out. We're going to throw an AoE out now. We want to try and kill as many people as quickly as possible. Lovely. That's why we absolutely adore that Ruthless Swiftness and those Amplify Agonies. Let's see. Can we get Torture? Actually, I just seen... Oh, never mind. Yes, we can. Can't miss with Torture, guys. Ruthless Swiftness with Amplify Agony and Volatile Accelerator. Job done. Amazing. Next up, we need to win with, I can't remember who it is, Jedi Knight Cal Kestis. Not a problem at all. So, Jedi, obviously, you have to have Jedi Knight Cal Kestis. I'm not going to say throw in your Galactic Legends, because you could, of course, throw in your Galactic Legends, but that's not what I'm going to tell you to do. I'm going to go in with Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker lead, Jedi Knight Revan, General Kenobi. Obviously, we're going to have Jedi Knight Cal Kestis, and the last person I'm going to throw in is Barriss Offee with her Zeta. She is going to help keep us alive and generate a bit of passive TM. And then we just need to get to one turn with her so that she can then use Jedi Knight Luke's special ability. Alternatively, you could take in someone like Jedi Knight Anakin. Okay, there we go. We got the triggered savior from Jedi Knight Revan. I'll get the stun out the gate. Lovely, does lots of damage across the board. People start to die. Then I'm just going to swap the turn back over to our good boy Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker here. I'm then just going to call in to assist. We need to get rid of everybody else out the rip first. Once we've gotten rid of them, we can actually focus down on CLS over here. So I'm going to pass the turn back over to Jedi Knight Luke here. Just like that. Then we're going to use the mass assist, and he's gone. Just like that. So you could get rid of, theoretically, you could get rid of General Kenobi, and you could throw in Jedi Knight Anakin, so if they actually destroy one of your units, he'll take a bonus turn. You can use Jedi Knight Luke's special ability and roll from there. But generally, the boss feats in this sector are not so bad. And that, ladies and gentlemen, better be worth a like and subscribe, because I'm wasting far too much time, energy, and money doing this. Please subscribe, like, and comment. Tell me how you got on in this sector. I will see you all in the very next video. Peace out. Happy New Year.